Hello, and welcome back to another day of Catan. I am Schloopity, and today, we're gonna do something a little different. Recently, the channel hit 100 subscribers, and again, I am so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. It really makes me happy to know that people like the games and videos that I put out, so thanks so much for watching and showing a little support to the channel. So, today, I had kind of a fun idea to celebrate that milestone. I want to do a set of Gambit games. Now, a Gambit in Catan is when 3 tiles of the same resource all touch, and then you settle right smack dab in the middle, and then make your way as fast as you can to the appropriate port. I very nearly played a sheep and brick Gambit in my most recent video, which was a lot of fun. I think they're a little silly and a lot of fun, and sometimes they even win games. So I'm going to play around on a secondary account, still ranked so that my opponents will be trying to win, but just so that I can kind of search through games and find the map setups that work for this. But I'm pretty excited for this. Hopefully we have some fun games. Thank you guys again for watching, and let's get started. And here we are. We've got one lined up. This was actually the very first game I queued into, so we already know we're taking that 4-8-10. It's just a matter of what we try and pair it with. The 8-3-10 doesn't look terrible. It goes straight down into the 3-1. Thankfully, the wheat port is just right there. I think we actually stand a chance at this one. I feel pretty good about that setup. We'll be playing without the sheep, but only for just a minute. We'll get on that 4 pretty quick, so here we go. 8s and 10s, lead the way. It's really funny that this was the first game I queued into. Ooh, look at him, just picking up that spot of sheep to get his first settle down. And I'll just throw it on the desert. Now, do I want to... I probably do still just want to get to this 3-1 first, mostly so that we're working with sheep. We're already working with very little ore. And you know, I probably could have just saved up a bit and gone for the double plow, but it's alright. We may still even get it. I'll just play it real slow and cool, and hey, if we get a 4th piece of wheat, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Let's be mean and aggressive. It's not like, I mean, he has pretty good road building, but there's nothing he can really take away from us at this point. I probably needed to save that 4 wheat to port for a sheep, but it's fine, we'll get there. I think we do actually have, like, a somewhat decent game. And I'm fully ready to city up on another 3. Oh, isn't that lovely? Alright, well, we are gonna take it. There's not much he can block us on. I mean, the 4 is already blocked. And there's no stopping the wheat. Perfect. And yeah, let's just throw it on the desert. There's really not much we can future block him with. Wow, those 3s have been impressive to say the least. Hopefully we roll a 4, 8, or 10 before the net 7 comes and he can't break our city. Perfect. Alright. Well, this is just... Whoa! The settle and city? This is just perfect. Okay, I may even just be this 9-3-11 here. Mats out our ore to pair with all the wheat. Feels pretty good to me. He's not going to want to block the 9. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just working towards my net cities, man, and I'm going to pop occasionally when I can. I don't need any wood. Building over to the wheat port happens eventually. It's not like the main priority right now. It's either his 5 or his 9. I think I'm going to go for the 5 because even as much as I just talked right there, I would hate for him to, like, road up all the way over here. Alright, perfect. Ooh, okay. That gives us some much needed flexibility. Alright. That is a-okay with me. You know what? I might even use the Yop just to take this sits 3-4. Ooh, not anymore. Really? 2 wood, though? I don't know that 2 wood is worth it. It's not like I'm doing anything super scary. Oh, the Settle City right into the 5. Oh, man. Okay, well, we may just have to use this for the double pop. I'm tired of being blocked. And we need to slow him down. My bad there, forgot the knight, but it's okay. I think at this point I am just hitting the 9. It's a little too much wheat to ignore. And we'll drop the road up here to the port. Nice 7 out, we have the robber ready. We'll be okay. Maybe it's the 5 after all. I'm gonna go for it. It lets them, yeah, that coordination on the 5s to just build roads everywhere is really scary. I mean, the wheat hurts, but he also has the wood port, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. He is building a lot of cities very quickly. I will give him that. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky with the 7s. And that is the settle, which means that our dev game is about to blow up. Ooh, perfect 11, right on cue. Yeah, let's start buying up cards. The other Yop is also pretty great. I will take that. I'll take that right into the road settle there if he can't. Nah, he's not even going for it. Another 7. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There we go. Lets us snag road. Things are coming up pretty rosy right now. We haven't even used... That was our first use of the wheat port, too. I didn't expect this setup to be functioning as much as it is, honestly. Ooh, delicious 5 block. Yeah, he's having to 4 for 1 because he just has the wood port. We haven't gotten a decent roll here in a minute, but the dice will turn back to us. Man, he is porting all that brick, though. I guess we just keep hitting the 5. Same logic as before. Unfortunately, we can't pop twice. And I would like to have another city, but we can't just rely on the 7s to keep us in control of the night. Yeah. Once it's off of him and he's able to pop devs, if he takes army, it's bad news for us. And we do have to be mindful of road. Okay, I'm gonna pop a dev first. The knight is good. And then I'm actually going to extend road here. And hopefully with a city and a settle and maybe another VP, we'll be able to get there. Right now we're just saving for the city though. Great that I had the knight in hand. Very happy for it. And is it still just the 5? I don't know. I suppose so. We are fighting him for road, so... Oh, don't quite have the city after that. We do want another VP? Okay, well. And the 9 or 3 still gives us the city. So I felt pretty okay popping there. I mean, I won't complain about having the knight. I'm very happy to have it. And there are so many VPs in the deck. Yeah, we'll just switch it to this 9 here. I wish I could settle, but we're just going to have to wait. Be a little patient. Alright, that'll do it. Well, we have the city, and now we very nearly have the settle. Oh, steals the wood. That's alright. Now that the wheat cluster is citied up, I think we'll have a pretty decent chance of staying ahead of him. He is going after road, though. So we're just going to keep hitting this 5, make it hard for him. Beautiful roll. Okay. And we'll drop the defensive road. Extend road a bit there, make it a touch harder for him. There are still 4 VPs in the deck. If we draw one, it's huge. Oh man, not quite. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Alright, let's... There's still like 7 knights. Okay, I'm glad I held. Alright, that's the win. That's the city. And he can't break it. No 7s, no monos. Oh, we had it. Alright, perfect. Cannot believe... What a nice guy. Cannot believe very first game was the Gambit, and we won it. Whoo! Alright, what a good start. Let's check out this game a little. Those are some mighty lopsided dice. But I don't know that they were to anyone's benefit, honestly. Yeah, I mean, we were pretty much all on the same stuff. The 5s didn't roll nearly enough for him, honestly. Just that one lone little VP that got drawn. All the rest were hiding in the deck, but we didn't need him. We just went less production than him, but hey, we started the game on a 3-1 port, so the power of the ports, honestly. Alright, good game. Let's go into the next one. I'll see you then. I don't know how many games I'll have to queue, but stay tuned for more. Alright, and we are back once again. Our opponent has just placed, and we have yet another wheat cluster. This time, the wheat port is a little less opportunely located, and the rest of the board is just a little nasty, honestly. We have to go for it, though. We have our choice of 2 different clusters, the 9-10-3 and the 8-10-3. And I feel like it needs to be this 8-10-3 into the 3-1 port. Maybe taking this sits 4-3 with it, just so that we have a strong source of ore, and we get the road that lets us get into there. He's also going to be working with a little bit of a tough game, not all that much wheat, because I'm sure he takes this 5-9-10. And we'll just point up into more wheat, because why not? We are going to get this port, because, I mean, unless he takes the 6-11-12 and just decides to throw the game, there aren't any other roads on the board. So he'll have kind of a weird sheep lopsided setup, and not enough wheat to do or wheat sheep things. He does go for it! What a guy. Wow. Okay, well, sure, man. I mean, that is an option available to you, but now you've spent your only wood. And I think it's gonna be a minute until you're really able to do anything. He's gonna be 4-for-1ing that ore, which he has plenty of, admittedly. But we're gonna get the city first, and we're gonna get the settle first, even though we're not on sheep. He's not on sheep either. It'll work out. He does have plenty of ore, I will say, though. I mean, once he gets down onto this 3-1, but he needs to 4-for-1 for both the wood and the sheep. It's still gonna... Oh, no, he's not even going for the settle. He wants to pick up the resource first. I can understand that, but we are just gonna drop this city, and hopefully then get up this city pretty quickly. Ooh, okay. This is working out pretty well for us. But I think it's actually the move just to go out onto this 5 and pick up the sheep, much like he's doing. We're both kind of having to go on these long hauls. Ooh, the wood was the last thing I wanted to lose there. Go out on these long treks for the sheep. Well, at least now the 7s can get thrown back on him. Immediately his settlement pays off, and that was, those have been some nasty blots. The 12 even rolls! Alright, well, this guy is certainly paying off for his initial settlements. Man, just all of his numbers all the time right now. It's alright. That's not... him getting to this 5, 6, 11 really strengthens up his game. There we go, okay. Finally, an end to all of this, and he was not able to pop any devs along the way, so beautiful. That's the other city. That is the settle. I think... yeah. I think we just take the settle, because honestly, it's basically like dropping a city on here. We double up the 10, we get the 9, and now we have sheep. So the second city will come very quickly, and see, that's a beautiful thing. Oh man, that was entirely preventable. I should have dropped a road. Okay, well, I guess we are just dropping our road stuff. And we'll hit the 4. Kind of try to slow him down. I'll pop a dev, but first I'm getting a city. Like, it's gotta be here immediately. Yeah, there we go. And it is on this, just to make our sheep matter a little more. These 3s have really been coming in when we needed them, huh? Beautiful 7. Let's choke out that ore. And I will pop a dev. Ooh, beautiful. Let's get up here to the 492. Secure a bit of a road path and just a really healthy road spot too. Ooh, okay. So with that, I'm just gonna get the settle city. And there's only one thing to city here. It's this big old cluster. We're not even on a port. We're still like 4 for 1-ing things. But it's fine. It's no biggie. When you have this much wheat, you don't really need a port. Yes, please. Put it on anything else, just take it off the 6. Well, the 5's pretty bad, but I'd still rather have the 6. You know, with his road game being as messy as it is, I'm really not opposed to just dropping a road and settling this 9-3-11 as well. It's not like he has a mono, so I'm just going to hold it, let it ride. Beautiful. Alright, we are at maximum production now. Without a port. Oh, we'll take that every day of the week. And we even get that. Not that it does us any good now. We're kind of relying on a 5 to make all of this stuff matter in our hand. What do we even do with this? I guess we're popping the devs. Anything really is pretty good here. Let's go for another one. VPs aren't bad either, honestly. The knight is wonderful. Love to see it. A road builder changes our lives, honestly. Alright, well, he is sitting up almost as fast as we are. Whew, love to see that. If only a 5 would show up. Nope. Love to see the block, though. Okay, well, this is getting a little ridiculous. The 3s all came early, so I can't really blame them for not being here now. You know what? I'm just going to keep popping the world's most expensive devs and moving on. There's the 5. All right. He's got a lot of cards, a lot of decisions to make. We do not have as many decisions. Oh, he's taking it. That's too bad. Oh well, I think we'll live without it. Yeah, we have one decision, and that is popping devs. It's not even a decision. It just is. We're pulling all the VPs, too. I guess... Do we just start playing knights? The sits block is, like, a little too good, right? I guess we just start working our way up here. I said we didn't need any ports, but that was a lie. You all know we need ports. Let's take road, and I think we do start moving the knights around. Ooh, that's nice. Just so that we can also take army for the 15 in case we don't get like another couple settles. See, that is fine by me. Now I can just put it back on the sits. He does take road, but I think we have it long term. We have the better path for sure. If only we could get that port. It'll come soon enough. There's army. We're kind of just waiting on a 3. Hopefully it comes quickly. And because he doesn't have any devs, I don't feel any intense need to play the aggro knight just to take it. If we could take road at the same time, that'd be another story, but... Oh, the 12! That's sad. We do have a really good chance of stealing wood here, though. No, it's fine. We'll just let it be. Now he has all the road building materials he needs to keep extending, yeah. Alright, so we have a trickier game. Ooh, no, he is going to connect and wrap around for a perfect game. Yikes. Alright, that's a bit scary. There is still like a bunch of road building and stuff in here. The mono is fantastic. I wish we would have been able to get that before he spent all the wood, but we'll take this, and that's the last time we're going to 4 for 1. Been doing a whole lot of that all game. And at least now we can put up a little bit more of a fight. We are going to come running for it. It's not like he's at 15. 2 more roads does it, but hopefully with the mono we make that a lot harder on him. And there is still 2 unclaimed VPs in the deck. Like, we have multiple ways of winning this thing. And he just has sheep in hand. But the sheep is enough to do it. Because we have the open settle. And there we go. Well, kind of a weird way of getting there. The whole point of the Gambit is to quickly get on a port, and getting on a port was like the last thing we did. But hey, a win is a win is a win, and we'll take it. I mean, the power of the devs, right? We got a lot of really great stuff with all those VPs, all the knights we could need. And the mono to finish out the game. Love to see it. Yeah, the sits ore was just a monster house this whole game. Oh, the knight lived on his board, didn't let up for a second. Oh, still did really well though. He gave us a run for our money for sure. And because it's a special video, let's go for one more. Alright, here we are for the final one. It will be a sheep gambit with that sheep port just right and ready already there. And, ooh, the 8-5-10 gets us there pretty fast. And gets us onto this 4 of ore in some way. He'll have the 5-6-9, but like, what does that really do for him? It takes him to the brick port is what it does, actually. But he will be working without sheep if he takes it. So I don't feel too bad about this. We know we're going here. But like, what is... I feel like 8-5-10 is optimal. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Let's take our sheep and point right. The wheat port is even pretty good on this 8. And let us begin. He could take the sits 11-3, but I don't think that's very good. There's a pretty high chance he takes this sits 5-9 and just butts it to the brick port. But if we get on this 3-4-8 with the sheep and the wheat port, I think we're doing pretty alright. All of our 8-3-4s are coordinated at that point. I think we have a decent chance of taking this one too. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess he's just that desperate for more ore. He wants to get over there. Man, that's fine by me. Alright. Yeah, we'll drop it on the 2, why not? And I'm wondering if... Like, there's no way that he goes around and wraps around and does a ton of stuff to block us off. I'm thinking this sheep port might even be, like, the number 1 goal, the very first thing that we do. Just because, I don't know, I can see him coming over here and trying to take that away from us. So, I'm pretty happy to drop the road there. Like, we'll get the 8-3-4. I'm not too worried about it. And see, we'll take that. And go ahead and pop a dev. Hopefully get the knight. The mono is fantastic. Yeah, the knight would have been good there, but hey, you can never complain about a good mono. And we roll the 7 immediately. Didn't even matter. Steal a wood, which is pretty good for us. We're a little lacking on it. We'll go ahead and drop that road, because the 8-3-4 just accelerates our game plan exponentially. Ooh, great block on the 9 there. Alright, another 7, unfortunately. It's not like he has a ton of ore. That's what I would love to steal. And there's... He might just 7 out, so I'm not going to try to take him under. Man, he is playing it risky. We're missing out on these 4s, which make me pretty sad. If he still doesn't spend the ore. Alright, well, now we're kind of waiting on a 5. I am going to block this 9. We get it. And there's the knight that we wanted. I don't care if you play it. We got ours ready, buddy. Right back on that 9. Don't let him build a thing. Did I say 9? I meant 10. We're not going to let him build a thing. Alright. With that, I think we do steal the ore. It's quite a bit. 3 in the early game is pretty huge. And it's not like he has any knights or devs or anything. So barring just 7, he won't be able to steal it back. And then we're just an 8 away from the city. Or a 3 away. Or a 4 away. Ah, he does roll the 7. Oh, and he plucks it. But at least now we're on the ore. I feel like the city still comes pretty quickly. And I didn't want him to get the city. I feel like an early city there would be pretty catastrophic. And we got it. No worries. Goes on this 8-3-4. I mean, this one is the obvious, but he's already slamming the 8 anyway. It's currently blocked, and I want the 4s to matter a little more. Just like that. Perfection. Ooh. Man, it is a nasty 8 block, but we shall return the favor to him. Nice. And we get the second mono. Okay, alright. There is just no stopping this game. We know the destiny of the sheep port. It has been well told in the past. And if we get over to this 5-6-9 and then down to the brick port, well, we are just living the dream. He doesn't have much in his hand. I guess we just pop a dev. Man, I want a knight, but the VPs are also pretty good. Ugh. Gross. But I guess I'll just grab the ore while I can and then hold... Oh, the 4. Good block on his part. We'll take that 7, though. We'll take it all the way to the bank. Another VP. Okay. Well, at this point, having a whole bunch of VPs will help us. And so will those 7s, my goodness. He did just get the 3 ore, so if we don't steal one now... Okay, we're gonna mono it. Thank you, Second City. We use those monos. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. We're just kind of getting handed what we needed. Let's get the knight this time. Nope, never mind. It's alright, though. We will use that right now. And take the settle. Perfect. And now we drop down here to the brickport, settle our city up the 596 next. And like I said, I think we have a pretty good game ahead of us. He takes army, but no big worries. The 8 block is a little rude, but we don't mind it too much. There we go. Alright, we got our ports in action. Up next is the wheat port, as evidenced by all this 4-for-1ing of my wheat. Ho 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 ho. Perfect. That is another city. But I don't mind taking army from him. And the VPs are just gravy at this point. Oh, well, there's road in case we were ever worried about it. Put it right on that 9. Keep them deprived of wheat, I would say, if it didn't move immediately. I guess it's just the 5. It's not like we have any more monos up our sleeve. And we can take the road settle, put ourselves at 14. And now we just city to win. And with all of our ports, I feel like that'll be a pretty quick endeavor. Yeah, we'll get there. I mean, he has no devs. The 7s are a little annoying, but it's nothing that our own 7s won't handle. And both monos have been played, so I don't have to worry about stockpiling. And that is the final city. Boom, quick, easy game. Never underestimate the power of the sheep. They shall guide us. They shall guide us to victory every time. Oh, man. 3 gambits, 3 victories in a row. Let's go. That was a pretty fun set of games. Alright, let's take a look at the stats on that. Woo, it was just 7 city, wasn't it? And those 8s, I mean the power 8s, we were cooking just sheep and wheat all day long. Alright, that's a pretty fun game. We were actually blocked out of more resources, but it didn't matter when our production was just so much higher. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. That was a lot of fun, and again, thank you for just helping the channel hit 100 subs. I mean, that's the whole reason for this video, is kind of a thank you for that. I had a comment from one of the viewers who requested subscriber games where, like, I face viewers in 1v1 matches, and I think that would be a lot of fun, honestly. I'm totally down for that. So if that's something that you guys would want to do, then let me know in the comments of this video. And if there are people who want to have matches with me, then I'll probably make a Discord or something just to set those up with. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I once again really appreciate everybody who has given their support to this channel through kind comments and subscriptions and likes and everything. Genuinely, thank you guys. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you may be. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.